All right, welcome back, mates. Crypto Lovers Trading Group. A little bit after 8:30 or so Sunday night, Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Hey, listen, shout out here right now. Quick video. I'm really ecstatic for people in our group. Really ecstatic for one particular individual who joined our group back in January of 2021. Had never traded leverage before. Never been into anything, options, any of that stuff. Had only, as of late January of 2021, when they joined the group, had only bought two cryptocurrencies, okay? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those were the only two cryptocurrencies they had any experience on in terms of buying, in terms of on the open market, what we call a spot market, right? Spot trading, okay? And so basically, over the course of, that month of January and in terms of talking now, really over the course of the year, we've become really good mates, I think. Different parts of the country, different time zones, having to do all that. Started out with just email first, getting an invite into the group, then messaging on Discord messages, then to text messages. In terms of, where am I thinking? Where am I at with like the market in terms of opportunities out there and crypto altcoins, based on what I do and who I've talked to, the developer community, and kind of like what's a really great thing coming out and those things like potential, other than Ethereum, right? Because you guys know I'm a big Ethereum guy. And for me, I have to tell you, you guys know, if you've been in the group since last year, you've been in the group really since January. I've talked about Solana. I don't really shill it. I don't push it because I believe in efficacy and integrity. But you guys know that it is a huge project for me, and in terms of my involvement and in terms of broadly talking about it to individuals. And so back then, February, he bought 500 tokens, okay, of Solana. Okay. It was around $2. Okay. So it's about $2,000 in Solana. Okay. And has held it. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about when you do your due diligence and when you listen to somebody on YouTube or somebody that you're interacting with, going back and doing your own research and looking at the fundamental kind of like project, the white paper, everything, targets for predictions for particular tokens, the circulating supply, the max supply, the metrics, all of these things before you buy something on spot. How rewarding can it be when you get it right? And obviously we can all agree that he's gotten it right. A lot of people have gotten it right. Okay. I can come on here with a happy face. I can come on here cheerful and whatever, and in a large part because when you invest in your education and you make successful spot trades, right? Depending on what the market is, because you have a long-term picture. So we're going to open this up here. He bought 500 tokens back in February at 421. Okay. Now, we all know in our group that we talked about Solana at the beginning of the year. It is in the tracker portfolio at a little over $2 in January of 2021. So it has stayed in the portfolio tracker for Cryptoballer X, and it will continue to stay in because it is a hot project. Now, this does not mean along the way, if you're invested spot, that you can't take a little bit off. You can't take some profit. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. What I thought was kind of interesting when I took a look at it is didn't sell here in May. We all know what happened to Bitcoin and Ethereum and the market here in May. It pretty much shit the bed. I mean, we all know that, but he stayed the course because he was firm at even at $20 here on that low wick. That's up from $4, right? And then we saw him get through and suffer through everything and never really fell back below again. And when I talked to him, he talked about how $20 was his threshold. If it had fallen back below $20 or so, he would have probably have sold. Only it never did. And look at that move up here now. So those 500 tokens are now worth, as of the text I got a few hours ago, when it was $93, he had turned $22,105 on spot, okay, into $46,500 in Solana. I can't say this enough. This is what we're after. This is what we want. This is what we're seeking. This is what we want to talk about in our leverage trading course and our spot and our email updates, is making sure that everybody has these kinds of information for this